Yes, my people. Listen to wetin El-rufai they talk about Obasanjo and the second tenure of Obasanjo. If you hear and finish, you go dey wonder say, shey na the same El-rufai wey you know they talk this thing. Just abi na because they no come later include them for ministerial this thing, abi na because listen to wetin they talk. Watch the video wey share am, because when we dey tell you say these people where they always they come outside, they talk say Obasanjo na be the problem of Nigeria, all these things. Hear wetin El-rufai talk about the same Obasanjo wey you don't know. Watch the video wey share am, e dey very important.
Obasanjo's second term was Nigeria's best economically, says El-rufai. A former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-rufai, on Friday said the second term of former President Olusegun Obasanjo was the most successful in terms of economic growth, job creation, and inflation rates in Nigeria. El-rufai said this on Friday during a session at the Africa in the World Conference in Stellenbosch, South Africa. According to him, oil prices began to rise during this period, but the Obasanjo government did not waste the windfall, adding that Nigeria's physical health was at its best in 2007, such that when the global finance crisis took place in 2008, the country did not feel it. If you look at Nigeria's economic trajectory, the most successful 4 to 5 year period of economic growth, job creation, and reduced inflation was the period of the second term of President Obasanjo in 2003 to 2007, when for the first time the country went back into proper integrated planning, and we also got lucky, he said. Nothing was felt in Nigeria because Nigeria had a big savings account, he said. He added that Nigeria had huge reserves then, and that the government was able to absorb the shock without any internal problem. Wow, this is a nice one.
I know some of you will be quick to think that why El-rufai is saying this is because he didn't become a minister. No, it's not because El-rufai didn't become a minister that he's saying this thing. Let me tell you, that ministerial appointment that El-rufai did not scale through is not because of the screening. Don't get me wrong. It is not because of the screening that he did not become a minister. No. It is not because of Tinubu that he did not become a minister. No. This whole thing is an arrangement. It's like a drama they play for you, and then you just leave that issue one side. Just keep it, okay? Let's focus on this thing he said. Do you know that those issue of $16 billion electricity money and all of that? Okay, I'm going to post a video that talks about that one later by this same El-rufai. That one is a video actually where he was speaking. But let me keep that one aside. Now, for people that will come out to tell you, because this same El-rufai during the time of campaign last year never mentioned anything like this. But because election is over, so all the people he was deceiving, telling them that PDP is the worst that has existed in Nigeria, how can he go and untell them that APC is the worst that has existed in Nigeria now? So that's why when we tell people, if you are supporting candidates, know how you support. Because these people, they only come out to tell you what will get you confused and deceived, so that you go and support what you don't know. And at the end of the day, you will go and face reality. So he has deceived you, finish, and now he's telling you reality. So the pure truth is that they have failed. And another truth is that they are still failing. That no time in Nigeria has ever matched to a social time in the past. The same time APC has branded the worst in the history of Nigeria. Unfortunately for them, Tinubu cannot blame PDP. It would have been the overboard. They would have been throwing the, if not because of Buhari's 8 years, they would have been hauling blames back to PDP up till now. But unfortunately for them, PDP is still the best government that we have had. Under Jonathan, he created 19 universities. He built several emergency schools. He introduced BVN. He introduced TSA, single treasury account. He introduced PVC. He was able to clear off all these ghost workers and all of that. And under a lot, wait, I won't even count. Tell me one now. We come under Buhari. They introduced fraudulent beavers. One. They introduced a railway to Maradi, from Kano to Maradi. They borrowed money. That money is me and you that will pay it. They diminished the reserve. They finished everything. While under Jonathan, we are enjoying the fastest growing economy, third fastest growing economy. Under now, what are we? Third fastest falling economy, or first fastest falling economy. Look at the inflation, dollar rates, food prices, cost price for everything. Everything is is going down drastically. But this same El-rufai that is saying this in today, tomorrow if he come out when it is time for campaign, he will tell you PDP is the worst thing that's ever happened to Nigeria.